claps. I am in between you and dinner, so I hope you can pay attention. So yes, I'm Lisa Dyson. I'm the CEO and one of the co-founders of a company called Kiverdi, and our mission is to recycle carbon dioxide to feed the world. And how we do this is leveraging an innovation that was originally investigated by NASA during the 60s and 70s. And at that time, they were looking at how to recycle carbon dioxide on board spacecraft for long journeys to Mars or distant planets. And one of the ideas they came up with involved the use of single-celled organisms, microorganisms, without sunlight to recycle carbon dioxide. These microbes would capture carbon dioxide, you could grow food, convert that into food. The astronauts would eat the food that was created. They would breathe out the carbon in the form of carbon dioxide, which would be captured by the microbes. And so a closed-loop carbon cycle could be created. So we asked ourselves, can we take this technology and commercialize it? And the only way to commercialize it really is to make it profitable to do this. So we began to ask ourselves, what types of products can we make with this type of technology, this brewing type of technology that uses carbon dioxide? And happily, we've been able to make a number of different products. So we make protein, for instance. We make oils that you can find in plant-based oils, such as a palm oil replacement. And palm oil is in over 50% of consumer products, so we can make that from CO2. We can make something like an orange oil replacement, limonene, that you can use as a biodegradable, it can be used in flavors and fragrances for the purpose of food. It can be used in many different instances. So we can make a number of things, and it's in a way that not only uses carbon dioxide, but has a really great environmental footprint, significantly less land and less water than plant-based sources. So we're commercializing solutions. One of them is an organic fertilizer that we're making with a consortium of companies in Europe, 13 companies involved, including our main partner, Carter. We're making aquaculture feed, we're commercializing that, and we're scaling up our process right now in Canada with a process that's being partially funded by the province of Quebec. So this technology has over 50 patents pending or granted that we've been able to secure on the many different things that we can make from CO2 using this technology. So why am I talking about all this, and what does this have to do with food? Well, protein. Protein is one of the key products that we can make. And we can make a product that is really rich in protein, over 80% protein content, significantly more than you get usually with plant-based protein. Rich in all the essential amino acids, and even further has vitamins and minerals such as vitamin B12, which is lacking in a vegan diet. And I know that as a vegetarian who had to take vitamin B12 supplements. So with this, you can imagine making many different things, everything from the meat alternatives that are blowing up now. You need a protein source, so it can be soy protein, or it can be this type of protein. Again, this uses significantly less land, water, and resources than, say, a soy protein. You can make protein bars, protein shakes. We have different ways of processing the protein to make it suitable for different formulations. So our team is based here in California. We have been funded by many governments, international governments as well, European Union, as well as Canada and the US. Our investors include Premier Capital and K4 Capital. And one of our labs is with SRI International. We work with them, the inventors of Siri. We have a lot of great researchers there that we work with. So our next area that we're really focused on is meat substitutes, kind of attacking the meat substitutes market by enabling these companies that are creating different products to have a good protein source. A protein source that is complete protein, rich in all these essential amino acids, and that gives you that nutritional benefit that you're looking for. And so the way that we work with partners is typically we start by doing a techno-economic assessment of the opportunity and then identifying a way that we can work together with large corporations. So this is a free-from product that we're making, and excited to talk to any of you about partnering with that. Thank you. Any questions before people break to eat?
So your process takes CO2 and then you say it plus hydrogen. Where are you getting the hydrogen?
So the instance, so Quebec is a place where they have over 90% renewable power, and so you can use power as your input for making hydrogen with electrolysis. So you're basically using water plus electricity.
Where would you get it if you're not in Quebec?
You can get it from a number of sources. So you can get it from agricultural residue, for instance, a process called gasification. So you take the corn and the part of the corn that you're not using, you can gasify that and basically get the carbon and the hydrogen out of that. Any other questions? All right, thank you.